BLK. My name's Shakisha, yo, and I'm a businesswoman. I got 4 businesses. I sell lashes, I sell hair, I sell nails, and I'm an exotic dancer.
They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like.
What? Told my baby dad in jail?
They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the bitch disrespect pop, nigga? I think that.
Oh, hell nah. My map done grew out.
Y'all, I need y'all to look at this real quick.
They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think that they gon' let you disrespect pop, nigga? I think that ultra show won't be.
Oh, hell nah. My map done grew out.
Now, I know your first instinct is going to be to go to those comments and get what you need to get up off your chest. Just because I know that's how we are. And those comments are nasty. But don't do it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. There should not be any public displays of animosity towards one another across the diaspora, especially in today's climate. I don't pretend to know the ins and outs of this conversation pertaining to the Zulu tribe, I believe, versus the Zulu parade that they have in New Orleans because I live in the Northeast. But I do know that displays like this are tacky and tasteless, and I feel like they serve to do nothing but further divide us. Trust me, I'm not excusing her broken ebonic hip-hopping ass. Pertaining to this Zulu stuff, if an apology is not going to be had based on one culture feeling disrespected, then y'all need to come to some type of clarity. So there's some type of mutual understanding that one person is not trying to disrespect another person and that everything is being lost in translation. That's what needs to happen. We need to be better than this. Clown. Now to go flag that video.
Top. Y'all hoes mad because we got a parade called fucking Zulu, bitch. Bitch, I'm about to ring you hoes fucking up, bitch.
Beach, motherfucker this, motherfucker that. If there's a beach, there's a fucker, beach.
Finna gonna get hard in here, man. Yeah, man, the real blueprint of Africans, man. You know, from the motherland there. Yeah, man, I'm Zulu, man. You get what I mean? Huh? Get what I mean? For shizzle, my nigga. For shizzle, my nigga. You get it, man? Yeah, man, young blood there. I mean, angry man. Man, I don't know about school, man. All I know about selling some bricks, man. Give me some watermelon there and some fried chicken to eat, man, you know, with some collard green, man. Y'all getting some collard green? Give me some collard green there, some grandma collard green and potato salad. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean, man, yeah? Representing the West Side, young blood, you get it? Young blood, man. Got my durag on point, on fleek, man. I'm American, yeah, man. You get it?
South Africans, or should I say specifically Zulu people. I don't understand why you're not understanding the African Americans from an African perspective. You know what is going on with those people. They are like that child that is born under special circumstances and they don't get to find out who their father is, who their name is, who their ancestors are, what their totem is, and they do not know who they are. Now their underground gang is busy calling them, but they don't know how to answer, and they have so many things going on in their lives and so many things are going wrong and they don't know how to fix it because they don't know who they are. And because they were raised elsewhere and they had no other choice, they now decided to call themselves by a different name and they chose the Zulu, but they don't even know what the Zulu is or what it's about because they don't know who they are.
And that's another thing, South Africans. The way y'all cosplay Black Americans, the way, when I was in freaking Johannesburg and Cape Town last year, I thought I was in the U.S. But y'all sitting up here complaining about some daggone parade And us using Zulu in some parade? Really? Whole time the white people over there calling y'all colored? Like they literally making up the rules over there for y'all? Owning all y'all shit? Taking the jobs, employment already 30%. Right? But y'all got something, but y'all worrying about what y'all can see on social media, not what you seeing in your life, not what you living every day. Y'all ain't worrying about that. Y'all worrying about the black people over here. Whole time y'all look just like us. Copying everything, which I'm not mad about. Again, it's the black diaspora. We black people. We don't mind. But what I do mind is you motherfuckers sitting over here trying to single out some shit, and you ain't singled out nothing to the white people. Go to Pretoria and tell them, hey, look, this is African land. I don't care if y'all was born over here or not. Y'all ain't African. Take y'all shit back from them. But no, you know what the cowards do? You know what cowards do? They complain about shit with people who they think ain't gonna retaliate. But y'all know the white people will fuck y'all asses up. So y'all keeping quiet. That's what I'm seeing. Whole time looking nothing but like Americans. If y'all ain't in the huts, y'all looking like Americans. And guess what? I was in the huts. I was over in Soweto, in the ghettos. And guess what? They was cosplaying black Americans too. That's why I fit in over there. So stop the shit.
Black Americans, Pan Africans, this African.
Yeah, Africans copy Americans. Yeah, Africans don't, or Americans don't need Africans. Yet, you guys are not stitching my video. You're downloading my video, then editing it into your posts or into your videos. You're not stitching my video. Why? Because you can't monetize on stitched videos. How abandla, guys. So you guys are trying to raise your money for rent, your money for grocery through my videos. I'm flattered. I'm flattered knowing that I complain, could be responsible for a child in America having food on the table, or be the reason that their mom can pay rent. I'm really flattered. I'm really flattered. But I do ask that if you're not going to stitch my video, then at least tag me, so that if the people that do watch your videos want to come back, they know where to go back to. And should I feel like whatever you're talking about in your post deserves a response for me, then I can easily respond, because I can see that, you're talking about me. Not this, I didn't even get a notification, I didn't get nothing. I was just scrolling through TikTok and I just ended up on a video with my face on it. But then it also begs the question, whatever opinion you had on the post that you made is completely irrelevant, because you're not doing it out of passion, you're not doing it out of love, you're not doing it because you're angry at my post or whatever. No, you're doing it so that you can earn money. So to answer the age-old question, yes, Americans need Africans, because clearly you can't create content without us. I am flattered.
Black Americans don't have no culture. Why is the YNs over in South Africa wearing Timbs and sagging their pants? If Black Americans don't have no culture, why do I see South African women with their edges swooped? Where did you get edges swooped from? Who have you seen swoop their edges? If Black Americans don't have no culture, it should be no reason why y'all over there wearing Jordans in the mud huts.
Why would she say that?
Yo, it's late at night and I'm fucking cackling. You South Africans, I love you. I love you so much. The way you're cussing off the Black Americans. They said the only thing they know about South Africa is Nelson Mandela and Mapiano. And then you guys come back with shout out to the police for doing their job. That's fucked. And they're steady trying to defend blackface, which is so fucking ironic. Yoy. And this is what I've been trying to tell the rest of the house. There is no point. There is no point going back and forth. There is no point in trying to educate. There is no point in trying to create dialogue. Because as far as they're concerned, they're the only black people on the motherfucking planet. Mind you, I'm not going to lie, I've only met a handful that are actually intelligent and that can hold a conversation. So please, don't try and take some of them seriously, as painful and as eye-watering as it is.
OMG, like the Zulu parade isn't really associated with the African Zulus. Like, you need to do your research. I'll say this one more time. All the aspects of the Zulu parade literally come from the Zulu people in fucking South Africa, so don't fucking piss me off. Everyone is swearing at us, oh bitch, fuck. We can also fucking swear. Ha, how? Imagine telling people to do the research on their own fucking culture. On their culture. Bruv, where do you think they got the concept of Zulu kings and queens in your little parade? Where the fuck do you think they got the concept of the Zulu ball? Where the fuck did you think they get the concept of Zulu maidens? Bitch, that's our shit! It's ours! Telling us to do research on our shit that has been around for literally centuries among centuries among centuries. You're telling me to do research on that? No, I'm starting to get pissed off with these people coming to my comment section thinking, oh, you should do a research. Research on my culture, Ang dagel, ha!
I'm not sure if y'all seen this, but this girl posted this video. She's African. I'm not sure what tribe she's from or where she's from in Africa because she only posted, Africa on her content, and I didn't stay long. But I just want to say that what she's doing is in poor taste, definitely. And like I have a few points I have to touch on, and y'all like to click off real fast. So let me just get to it. So what they're failing to realize is that in 1909, when the parade got started, possibly, just possibly, that our ancestors during that time was far closer to their heritage in Africa than what we are in 2025. So when they did it in 2025, because it is a celebration, it wasn't as it doesn't look back then as it does now, because the African Americans now are so far removed from our African heritage and culture, right? So in 2025, it does look bad from this side of the town, because I'm from Florida. I'm a Floridian born and raised, and it does look bad. It looked just as bad as the professional teams. You know how they had to switch because their mascots was Native Americans, and Florida State University need to also change their mascot from being Seminole, because you are cosplaying natives and it's ugly. But yeah, going off on a tangent. But yeah, I think this conversation could have been had in a more intelligent way instead of doing this. Because, like, baby, if you was over here, you would be in the same position as us. And if you was to come over here thinking you're better than Black Americans and you run up in the wrong town, guess who you're going to call? The African American people who ancestors used to pick cotton for help. Because they don't like you either. And it's such an ignorant thing to do. It's such an ignorant stance and point of view to do. And it's so disgusting to see the comments of other Africans in the comments. Oh, well, the Americans must be asleep. Oh, they must be that. Or like, y'all think that y'all more educated than us. You think you have more couth than us. You like, where is it? And it's so funny is that we are raised to be happy to see other black people. Don't y'all get in the comments talking about in elementary you was called names, because I was called everything too. I was called Blackie. I was called everything because I'm dark skinned. So I was called the same things that you were called if you came over here. The same things. So let's not talk about that. All dark skinned people was called that. I promise you. Everybody has a story. So don't talk about what happened with you in elementary. But yeah, this is ugly. It's very ugly. And maybe New Orleans should think about switching it, because it does look like it's in poor taste in 2025. It does. Just
real quick, don't fight me because I know how much I love to tussle, okay? Just hear me out. Hear me out. The African community that have not, like, they've been in Africa from jump, yes, they do have ties to certain tribes and certain cultural information we don't have, babe. That is their culture. Cool. Also understand different African community. As African Americans, we were quite literally the countries didn't exist yet. We were quite literally taken from a bunch of different tribes from all over Africa, mostly North Africa and West Africa. We know. But sorry, not sorry. They wasn't saying like, nah, you too far south. We're not gonna snatch and kidnap you and R-word you. No, if you were an African, they grabbed you and they took you. And again, they brought you to America and said, y'all speak the same language, split them up. They're from similar tribes. Their tribes don't like it. Yep, put them in the same. Cool. Now R-word the dad. We're gonna R-word the mom, and then we're gonna send him across the street. Make sure she never sees her child again. Like, these things were done to us, so we don't have that direct lineage to certain tribes, right? With that being said, again, as African Americans, it's typically a broad, I don't want to say blanketed, but almost like a broad overview of Africa, the continent. I know that I'm a descendant from there. I cannot tell you which country. Again, it did not exist yet. I cannot tell you which tribe. Again, they purposely put a bunch of people from a bunch of different tribes together, purposely mixed us up, purposely R-worded us, and then sent our children across the state, across the country. So, yeah, there's context missing. There's context missing, period. So Black folks, African Americans, I can speak from my own experience, okay? My knowledge or information about the Zulu people, or for even Shaka Zulu, the movie, right? That is kind of the information that we're getting in America. And so we think, wow, strong warriors, cool, fight the power, love that. Because that's what we wanted over here, right? Especially at the time when we didn't have human rights. So we looking at Africa going, damn, those some strong, yeah, I love a warrior. Your girl right here is a warrior, period. Cool. But again, I think a lot of times we are thinking as Americans, oh yes, blanketed Africa. But again, we have to take into consideration, no babe, these are people who have direct lineage to those tribes, who are that is their direct culture. So we do have to make sure we're doing it respectfully. I understand that we just meant, oh no, Zulu parade, yes, Africa. And I understand that a lot of times, dear African community, y'all don't like when we do a blanketed, oh yeah, Africa, because there are countries. Those countries did not exist when we were stolen, when we were kidnapped and R-worded and forced to no longer speak our language. And to those of you who are going off and all of the, oh yeah, y'all are slaves, you making fun of your cousins. All I'm saying is, if I had a little cousin who I knew was kidnapped, R-worded, tortured, beaten, when they did come back around and start trying to act like me, I wouldn't say, you're not my family. I would say, hey, baby, missing some context. I would say, hey, maybe don't do that. That could be seen as offensive. But I'm seeing a lot of condescending attitudes. Helps us solve nothing, helps you solve nothing. And then, sorry, not sorry, I also see a lot of xenophobia talking about some, oh my gosh, y'all were slaves. Babe, Europeans did that to everybody everywhere. That's global. Global. Let's not. Okay? Because we can go bar for bar on disrespect for disrespect, but how does that help the African community grow? How does that help the African American community grow? I think we've all seen it in the comments. We can get brutal. We can get crucial. For what reason? And I'm sorry. Because please comment about African Americans being slaves and get blocked real quick. I just don't have the energy or the time to discuss your ignorance on that note. Cool.
Not actual Zulu people from the Zulu tribe came down to New Orleans. Can't be. And then shut us down. They didn't come complain. They didn't tell us change our name. What? So y'all telling me these people came down here and they had nothing to say. They had to be happy that we was here representing them. or any part of them. Y'all that got something to say need to go back in hiding. Okay? Y'all King Zulu should have came and had something to say. If he didn't have nothing to say, y'all shouldn't have nothing to say, baby. They know we in a totally different area, a totally different country. It's not going to be the same culture, okay? At this point, y'all don't even want African to be a part of African American for us. We so happy to be African American, and y'all hate us.
I don't know if y'all been seeing this, but there's this whole diaspora war going on between Black Americans, my people, and South Africa. And it all started because of the Zulu parade in New Orleans and stuff like that. And now we're getting told, y'all don't have no culture, da, 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 da. And then what really got me, and this is why I say diaspora wars are so stupid. This South African, I don't remember the username, he posted a picture of a soul food plate with mac and cheese, greens, I believe it was either baked chicken or oxtail or something. And mind you, and yams, and mind you, the plate looks amazing. And he was like, yeah, y'all eat like this. This is just slop. Then he turns around and posts a picture of I guess a South African dish, the food they eat. Why the picture look damn near the same? Like when I say the picture looked damn near the same, I know it's not the exact same food, but it was very close to it. Diaspora wars are stupid. You're literally fighting with your cousin. Like it's the same. The plate looked damn near the same.
Alright guys, I was sitting here thinking, have you guys ever heard of anybody who took an ancestry test and came back anything South African, even like 1%? Or have you taken it and you came back anything South African? I have never come across not even one post or one video of anybody saying like 1%, 2%, not even a drop of South African. It's always like Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Senegal. What happened? Like the slave boat didn't stop in South Africa? You know what? Now that I said that out loud, it did. It just never left. It just never left. If you know, you know. It never left.
We're not gonna talk to y'all. We don't give a fuck what you think. You have to show us.
You know who else ain't gonna stop, motherfucker? The motherfucking po-po. Or is it po-pos if it's plural? They coming for us, motherfucker. One by one. Grrrrah. Ga.
Well, let's hand this over to Black South Africa to see how they feel about what this creator says. I'm assuming you're American. Black Saint 123 says, devils, I suppose, emoji. Devils are always in black people's business. Black South Africans can speak for themselves. Yeah, black South Africans can speak for themselves. Black South Africans do speak for themselves. The Zulus, which is what we're referring to now, the Zulus are very outspoken to how they feel regarding the Zulu parade in New Orleans. But just because people can speak for themselves doesn't mean that we shouldn't defend them. It doesn't mean that if we're walking down the street and we see an injustice, that we shouldn't come to the defense of what's right. And in this case, what's right is that the people of America respect the nation of the Zulus. The Zulu nation, the Zulu people, have a right to defend themselves, to their own culture, their own traditions, their own look, which you guys are representing in the United States of America. Now, the Zulus live in South Africa. This is their country as much as it is mine. I'm a South African. So coming to the defense of another culture in South Africa, another skin color, is irrelevant. It is standing up for what's right. And I'm telling you, what's right is that the Zulus be depicted accurately in America, accurately in South Africa, accurately on TV, accurately in Europe, accurately in China. Just depict them accurately. So that's what I come to defense of. I come to the defense of what's right. And as a South African, I would hope that all the other South Africans came to my defense if they saw an injustice in something that was unique to my culture in South Africa, irrespective of the fact that I'm white. If a black person saw me receive an injustice, I hope that they would come to my defense. And I hope that other white South Africans don't say what you said, that black people should stay out of white people's business. Because at the end of the day, we're human beings, and we have to come to each other's defense, irrespective of our culture or our color or our religion or our age. We should all defend each other. This is the world we should live in. A world where we look after each other, where we love each other, where we have compassion for each other, where we defend each other, irrespective of the color of your skin. And that's a very possibly uniquely South African mentality that the Americans just have not adopted. In America, it's every man for himself. If you're white, stay out of black people business. If you're Latino, stay out of white business. If you're a Jew, stay out of the Christian business. If you're a Christian, stay out of the Islamic business, right? No. As a planet, we should band together and we should look after each other. We should love each other and we should defend each other. And if there's a platform like TikTok where we can use our voices to do that, do it. So if you think I'm a devil because I'm putting my thoughts into black people's business, well then I'm a devil.